Good morning, guys. We're working on lesson 11 and we're going to start with the problem set, and we're going to be talking about groups of tens and we're going to be adding and subtracting them. It's not too hard. Just follow along. We are on page 49. At the top of your page, please make sure you write your name. And today's date is April 23rd, 2020. The directions read, complete the number bonds and number sentences to match the picture. The first one is done for you. Let's walk through the first one even though they already did it. There's groups of balloons and each group has 10 balloons. So we're going to count them by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. And the 40 goes at the top of the number bond. And then they say, 3 tens plus 1 10 equals 4 tens. So 3 tens plus 1 10 equals 4 tens. Underneath the number bond, you'd put 30 for the 3 tens, 10, 20, 30, and 10 for the 1 tens. And then at the bottom of they have the equation 30 plus 10 equals 40. Okay? Pretty straightforward. This one, the top of the number bond is a 20. We have 10, 20. So what do you think is going to be in the bottom parts of the number bond? The first one, 10. Good job. And over here, 10. Good job. So we have 1 10 plus how many tens? Plus 1 10 equals 10, 20, or 1, 2, 2 tens. So 10 plus 10 equals 20. Okay. The next one, first we're going to count all our tens up. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40. Where will I put the number 40? Good, at the top of the number bond. And on this side we have 10, 20. And on this side we have 10, 20. And that completes our number bond. So how many tens do we have on this side? We have 1, 2. 2 tens plus how many tens? Uh-oh, look what I did. Oh my gosh, right away I made a mistake because you've got to look at their equations, huh? What does that say right there? Right, it says equal. So I need to start on this line. And it has 1, 2, 2 tens plus 1, 2, 2 tens. And what is 2 tens plus 2 tens equal? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens. So we can say 40 equals 20 plus 20. All right, how many jars are there? 1, 2, 3. So what number will be at the top of the number bond? 10, 20, 30. Let's put 30 up there right now. And on one side of the number bond, we have 1 jar, so we have 10. And on the other side of our number bond, we have 10, 20. Oh, they're not going to trick me this time. I'm watching for that equal sign. But I'm going to start with the top of the number bond. So 30 tens. Even when I try not to get tricked, I get tricked. 3 tens all together plus 1 10 plus 2 tens equals 3 tens. So 2 tens plus 1 10 equals 3 tens. Our equation will look like 30 equals 20 plus 10. Turn the page over. Oh, it looks like we're going to do a little subtraction. How do you think I know we're going to do some subtraction? Right, because they've crossed stuff out. We're still going to do our number bonds the same, counting them all up and putting the big number on top. Okay, so the first one says 10, 20, 30. So on top we will put the 30. And we will have, how many are crossed out? Just one, so that would be 10. And how many are not crossed out? 20. Good job. So we're going to start with this number on top because it's subtraction. So we're going to say 3 10s all together. And how many did we cross out? Just one 10, right? 1 10 equals how many 10s are left? Good, 2 10s. So 30 take away 10 equals 20. Uh-oh, now I'm so confused. They crossed everything out. What do I do? Well, let's start with what we know for sure, and we'll work through it. The first one on the top, we have 10, 20. So we're going to put 20 up here. And then they crossed out 2 10s. So that would be 20 they crossed out. And what would be left? Is there anything left if I've crossed out both? No, so that would be 0, right? So we're going to say 2 10s take away 2 10s equals 0 10s. Good. And then 20 take away 20 equals 0. You just have to kind of pay good attention. Now, on number 7, is that going to be an addition or a subtraction? There's 2 ways you can tell. It's addition, you're right. And nothing is crossed out, and they have an addition symbol. Ready? How many do we have all together? It goes in the top of the number bond. Write your answer. You should have written 30. Very good. And on this side, we have 10, 20. So we're going to write 20. And on this side, we have 10. Good job. So, first off, how many 10s are on this side? 1, 2. 2 10s plus 1 10 equals 3 10s. Very good. And we write 20 plus 10 equals 30. The next one, is it going to be addition or subtraction? Good. You saw the X, so you know it's subtraction because they crossed one out. And also the symbol, the subtraction symbol. So all together, let's count them up to the top of the number bond. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 will go on the top. How many are not crossed out? Good. 3, so we know it's 30. And how many apple crates are crossed out? Just the one, so we know that's 10. And all together, when we start with subtraction, we'll start with the top of the number bond. 40. Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry, you guys. 4 10s take away, how many did they cross out? 1 10 equals how many are left? 1, 2, 3. 3 10s. Oh, but what did they do here? Yeah, let's think about that because they want us to flip it over in our heads. How can I do that problem? Let's start with 1. So we're going to write 10 and plus how many 10s? Good. Plus 30 equals, what's the answer? Good, 40. That was tricky how they did that. They're really trying to make us think. Let's start with the top of the number bond again. Is this going to be addition or subtraction? We know it's going to be subtraction because they crossed them out and the subtraction symbol is there. So we have 1, 2, 3, or 10, 20, 30, and 30 goes on the top of our number bond. How many are crossed out? Good. 2 or 10, 20. How many are not crossed out? Just 1 or 10. Very good. So in our sentence, we're going to say the top of the number bond is 30 subtract how many? I did it again. My goodness, you guys, you have to stop me. If we were in class, you'd all be saying, hey, hey, hey. 3 10s take away 2 10s equals How many tens? Just one. Very good. Now I can do it. 30 take away 20 equals 10. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Now I'm totally confused. There's only one box of pizza with 10 slices. So what goes in the top of my number bond? It has to be 10, right? And then there's just one here, so there's that. Oops, yes. And then on this side there would be nothing. But it's subtraction and nothing is crossed out. So we're going to start with the top of the number bond, and it's going to be how many tens? Just one. 1 10. And how many are crossed out? None. So what's another way to say none? 0. Very good. 1 10 subtract 0 tens equals, if you have that pizza still, 1 10. Very good. Or 10 subtract 0 equals 10. Today, we have a little bit more math. The problem set goes on to the next page. It's page 51. It's kind of short. And then there's just 2 math pages. So, the directions read, fill in the missing numbers and match the related addition and subtraction facts. Oh, you know how Miss Costa, when she's correcting her papers, she says, don't make squiggle lines, make them straight so I can help. But she's not correcting papers right now because she's not in my house. We don't live together. So I'm correcting papers, so please let's make sure we could read the lines from this group to this group. So we're going to start with 4 tens, take away 2 tens. I bet you already wrote that down before I even got to you. 4 tens, take away 2 tens equals 2 tens. Is there any over here that match that? Very good. That means that 20 plus 20 equals 40. The next one says 40 take away 30 equals, good, it equals 10. And then on the addition side, we have 30 plus 10 equals 40. So we're going to draw a line straight across. Now we know the last line will go to there, but we still have to do the work. 30 take away 20, or 3 take away 3 tens take away 2 tens equals 1 10. Very good. So we're going to write, oops, we are not. We are going to just do the 10. So 30 take away 20 equals 10, and we'll draw a line. And we're just going to keep going on with these answers. Fill in the missing numbers. We're just answering the questions. 20 plus 20. We all know what 2 tens plus 2 tens is 4 tens, so it will be 40. Good job. 30 take away 20 is the same as saying 3 tens take away 2 tens equals 1 10. So that would be 10. Very good. Uh-oh. I'm going to switch this one around because it's tricky. 10 plus something equals 40. If I want to figure that out in my brain, I could say 40 take away 10 equals, or 4 tens take away 1 10 is 3 tens, or 30. So then 10 plus 30 equals 40. The next one, ooh, this one is kind of tricky. 20 take away something equals 0. If I had 20 and I took away all of it, what would be left? 0, right? So I would have to take away the whole 20. So 2 tens take away 2 tens equals 0 tens, or 20 take away 20 equals 0. Now we're on letter E. 40 take away something equals 10. Now we kind of just did that one, right? Remember letter C? We had those three numbers. 40 take away 10 equals 30, and 10 plus 30 equals 40. So 40 take away 30, good job, equals 10. Now, F is kind of the same way as the letter B was. What three numbers do we have? 30 take away 20 equals 10. Or 3 10s take away 2 10s equal 10. Let's go down here. So which two numbers would equal 30? If I put 20 plus 10 equals 30, is 2 10s plus 1 10, does that equal 3 10s? Excellent job. You just have 2 pages more to go. Looks just like what we did earlier. Remember on this section, if you're going to draw quick 10s, just draw lines to represent them, okay? Don't take forever to draw circles. That's why they call them quick 10s. That looks about not too hard. Then there's one page I want to show you in our book because I included it. And this is just if you feel like you need more practice. It's called a template. And it's just if you want to do more practice. You don't have to, okay?